This is Children's Book Radio. Welcome back to Children's Book Radio, the podcast about children's books. This is show number 52 for July 19th, 2012. My name is Sabrina Weisler, and I am the host of Children's Book Radio. I am an avid reader of all types of books, a writer for various Teachtopia Network websites, and, most importantly, the parent of twins named Logan and Madison. They are avid readers and writers and are both writing their own chapter books that they want to publish. I would like to welcome you to Children's Book Radio if you are a new listener. If you have any comments, book recommendations, or just want to say hi, please send an email to be included in the podcast to sabrina@teachtopia.com. I encourage you to go right now to childrensbookradio.com. It is here that you'll be able to get a list of all of the books we've discussed, order them if you'd like, and also find out how to subscribe to the podcast. Our website has an archive of all past shows for you to play right from your browser or to download to the device of your choice. You may also enjoy viewing our grade-level reading lists that provide recommended reading from pre-K all the way up to high school age readers. If you're interested in advertising on our website, please write to sales@teachtopia.com and mention Children's Book Radio. As always, a special thanks to Mark Leonard for providing the Teachtopia Network theme song for our podcasts. Now on to the main focus for today's show, which is a beautifully written historical fiction novel for 4th to 6th graders called The Friendship Doll. It was written by Newbery Honor winner Kirby Larson, who I interviewed for this podcast. If you would like to listen to that interview, look for podcast number 34. What is a friendship doll, you may ask? In 1927, American Sidney Gulick, who had been a missionary in Japan, came up with a plan to send over 12,000 dolls as a sign of goodwill to children in Japan. Wishing to return the favor, a viscount in Japan devised his own plan to create 58 dolls that were 32 inches high and were handcrafted and accompanied by various accessories, like a parasol, a stationery set, and a silk purse, that would teach children throughout the United States about Japanese culture. The Friendship Doll is one doll's story of her journey and the 4 girls' lives she touches. Miss Kanagawa starts off in Japan, then goes to New York City, then to the World's Fair in Chicago, on to Kentucky, and finally to Oregon. The best part about the book is learning about what life was like for various girls during the 1930s. The first girl that we are introduced to is Bunny Harnden, who is in the running to give a speech at the doll presentation ceremony in New York City. After playing second fiddle to her older sister, she sees this ceremony as an opportunity to get the attention from her family. When she is overlooked and the honor goes to a different girl, Bunny's first thought is to be jealous and spiteful. But when she has a quiet moment in a room with Miss Kanagawa, the principal doll in this book, Bunny has a change of heart and instead helps the chosen speaker when the girl gets nervous and pale before the speech. Bunny learns the value of generosity and kindness from Miss Kanagawa, and her actions that day change her for the better. The other girls we meet, Lois, Willie Mae, and Lucy, all have hard decisions to make in their lives, whether to be braver, kinder, more generous, or stronger. They are learning that there are no easy paths, but it is these hard choices that make them better people. Miss Kanagawa is shown to not just be a doll, but rather to have special powers to make the girls really examine their motivations, their skills, and their capabilities. Beyond the fictional tales of the girls, I also found the real-life story of the dolls to be fascinating. I immediately went online to research the present locations of the dolls and to see what the dolls and their accessories look like. Larson is a master at her craft. She quickly brings the reader into the story, and when it is over, she inspires you to learn all about the facts of the past that inspired the book. A great read with an engaging group of characters, The Friendship Doll should be on your list for a fun read with a great historical background. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Children's Book Radio and encourage you to listen to all of our past episodes and enjoy the many resources at childrensbookradio.com. Until our next episode, goodbye!